I'm Bill Stevenson, the news director for iFiber One News. We invited 60 candidates running for 30 Grant County elections to join us in talking about the issues. Today we're going to discuss the issues surrounding the office of council member for Soap Lake. Judith Tremayne has joined us to talk about the issues. Her opponent, Keith Haglund, didn't respond. Hi Judith, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Let's start off if you could tell me a little bit about yourself and why you decided to run for council member position 6.
Okay, I moved to Soap Lake about 21 years ago, and I've done a lot of things in the background as far as volunteering and that, but I decided, because I love this city so much, that I would step forward, get out of my comfort zone, and run for city council. Because I'd like to see the forward momentum we already have continue.
Okay. What would be the most important thing to you if you're elected to the council?
The most important thing is increasing our population. Like in 2010, well, let's go back a few more years. In 2000, there was like 1,733 people in the Soap Lake. Well, in 2010, it went down to 14. And then in 2014, they had 1,585. Well, that's not enough people to spread out the costs of infrastructure and everything else. So if Soap Lake does something like be city-friendly towards tiny homes, I think we can increase our base of people and therefore keep all our fees down for a longer period of time.
Okay. What sort of experience do you have that'll help you if you get elected as council member?
Okay, I was a former IRS revenue officer, and I was a tax consultant for 17 years. So if you can read the Internal Revenue Code, you can read the ordinances from the state, from the county, from the city. So I think I'm also computer literate. I was director of 2 computer schools. And I'm just can understand things and make them easy for other people to understand. I'm good at explaining.
Well, great, because my next question, a little more important to the news service maybe than some elected officials, but it's important to the public as well. How do you feel, how important is it to you for open government?
Very important. I think there should be transparency in government. I think a lot of things where confusion happens is when it's not explained well enough. If you have transparency, you have trust. And what makes a city strong is trust.
Okay. How do you feel about the downtown revitalization project?
Oh, I love it. I thought it was excellent. Well, if you think about it, they had to dig down. They found water pipes that were done in the 1930s. They were wooden and they had steel bands around them. Now we have new infrastructure plus a new street that it's absolutely amazing.
So what do you think should be next as part of the revitalization project?
I think that I've been attending city council meetings for a while, and they have different grants in the works for parks, for everything else. I'm kind of looking forward, you know, everybody poo-poos the idea of the lava lamp, okay? Mm-hmm. But if you mean the Target one, I'm not for that one. But if you need the one from Andrew Kovac, now it's exceptional. And it's all going to be done privately. Private funding, no citizen from Soap Lake is going to be paying for it. It will bring people to the city. I mean, people go to see a giant ball of yarn, right? I mean, think about a 70-foot lava lamp looking out, and everybody on Highway 17 is going to be able to see it. I think they'll come, and I think that will help our businesses. It will help more people want to live in our area, because we are forward thinking. Now that's not going to sit well with some citizens in Soap Lake, but I'm sorry, I like the lava lamp.
All right. How do you feel about the potential annexation of Soap Lake into Grant County Fire District 7?
I think it's an excellent idea. Most people, when they see the word annexation, they're thinking land annexation. This has nothing to do with land. It has to do with a better or faster fire department. We have a good one, and we have lovely volunteers. But our medical response, we have to wait 45 minutes. Before my mother died, we had to wait 45 minutes for an ambulance for her. They have EMTs, quite a few of them, in the district that we're trying to become part of. I understood, and I might be wrong, but there were 17 firemen and 13 of them are EMTs. Now to me, we don't have any EMTs on ours. So if there's a medical response, they can't do anything. So yeah, I'm very much for it. Besides which, you know, you can get rid of the equipment, you know, either surplus it or give it away. We wouldn't have those kind of fees, you know, for that equipment. The money could be better spent somewhere else.
All right. How can the city help improve the water and sewer systems?
That, I think, is going to have to go with grants. Getting more things looked into as far as grant writing. It's a very special thing. We have, because we're so rural, we have a great opportunity. It's kind of, when you write something, you have to write it in a way that the grant wants it written. And I think if we can nail that down, get all the statistics and everything we need, we'll get more grants, we'll get the infrastructure. I also looked into, believe it or not, yesterday, looking into crushed concrete. Now we have a school that's got concrete block. It's not being used. It was being torn down. That could be crushed, almost pulverized, and if you put it on roads like on the east end of our town and lay water on it, it almost becomes like concrete. So I think that would be a way to look, you know, cost-effective ways to do our infrastructure better.
All right. What about the system to bring lake water to the businesses?
Okay, now that's kind of a touchy situation for all. I kayak every day on Soap Lake, so the lake is a high priority to me. Now, as far as the Soap Lake having the water brought into the hotels and that, there was an idea thrown out that I thought was good. It was that the people that own these businesses have their own, you know, and bring it up to their own. And that was even offered, but apparently the council vetoed it. I don't know all the particulars, but to me, if they want it, then pay for it.
So how should the city council approach economic development for Soap Lake?
There's a couple ways they can do that. For one, they can start being like our mayor, who's an ambassador for our city and goes to these different functions. I think the city council person should do it also. There's things that you can do on the internet that, you know, that makes it viable. I'm the webmistress, volunteer webmistress for the chamber for the last 15 years. So anything we do in town is put on the chamber site. So that's soaplakecoc.org. You know, if you're interested.
Another area that we've been asking candidates about improvement is the police department. Do you see any ways that you could help the police department improve?
Yes, we have an excellent one. They're very dedicated and hardworking. We need to get more people. We need to get, when I came to town, I think there were 5. I think we're down to 3 because of the finances and everything. Well, you can go for reserve officers. My father was a reserve officer for 27 years in Everett. He was dedicated. They're just as good as police officers. They could help. Getting them training, because if they want a career as a policeman or as a sheriff deputy, then that experience helps them. I would like to see our force back up to 5 people.